and welcome to my NaNoWriMo 2016 Week 3 update. I am sitting on 30,606 words, and how the mighty have fallen. Last week I was ahead, and this week I'm behind. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. November 2016, both personally and within the broader world context, I'm going to give it a meh. I'm going to lump it together with the rest of 2016, which most people I know who follow world news, celebrity deaths, and so forth have decided time to give it the axe. Not been the best year. And with that in mind, what better time to talk about being a NaNoWriMo rebel? I did go, as I said in my last video, to see Fantastic Beasts this weekend. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And I reviewed it on my cultural criticism blog, is mostly what it is, called Hava's Footsteps, which brings me to my nano-rebelliousness because, in part, I am participating in NaNoBlogmo. I think it's a term that some people made up last year. I'm not sure it's in much use, at least I don't see it on Twitter as a trending thing. But I decided to bring it back, and this weekend I made a review of Fantastic Beasts and talked about how the movie fit into the broader Harry Potter / Wizarding world building universe. What have you. And another thing I did this weekend is that I focused on my short story, Quarter Life, which started as a attempt at a novella or a novel or what have you once or twice at NaNoWriMo, and that I have been sending off on submission for a little while this year. And I went to a reading for a locally produced literary magazine, the Delmarva Review. It was a really fun affair. I mean, that got to hear some writing from some of the participants. And also the editor talked a bit about what it is to run a literary magazine and how many submissions they accept, which they put at 1.4%, I want to say, somewhere in that vicinity, maybe even a little lower. And then they said, and hey, we're doing better than, say, the Kenyan Review at accepting a wider range of people that submit. And you can kind of take that one of two ways. You can take that in the glass half empty way, which I guess would technically be much less than half empty. It would be like having a drop in your glass about how possible it is to get published and how futile it is, really. Or maybe you could take it the other way, which I kind of decided to, maybe because I needed a boost and a pick-me-up, to say that, hey, if I do get rejected from a lot of places, which seems to be the general narrative of most writers, that they have short stories and novels and what have you rejected from dozens and dozens of places before getting accepted, if ever, I really don't have to worry about whether or not it's a good story or not. It doesn't mean that it's a bad story, because with odds like that, it's just very, very rough to get in. I'm still saying it in a negative way, and if it's not in that 1.4%, it still might be great. It's all subjective anyway, you know, every magazine is looking for different things and yada yada. So it was a really fun day. And that's where I think I'll leave you this week, hopefully keeping things short and sweet. Next week is a short week in the US for most people because of Thanksgiving. I have Thursday off for the holiday, and I also took Friday off, and then there's the weekend. So again, I'm hoping for a big push this weekend to get to where I need to be on my word count. NaNoWriMo just today opened up the winning opportunity for people, like if you have the 50,000 or more and are ready to put in your official stopping point for this project, you can officially validate your projects. So I encourage you to go do that, and congratulations to all of you who have or will soon. And for those of you who don't get there, I hope you keep writing. I did go to a Barnes & Noble write-in this weekend as well, and I met up with somebody that I met through Nano this year who isn't going for the official word count, but she's still putting in the time where she can, and that's great, so that she's still getting work done on her project, and she's in a much better place than she would have been if she didn't have the push of this month. So I hope you keep that in mind as motivation. Kind of like what I was saying before about you can see the glass is half full, or you could take the good out of the situation. And we need to take whatever good we can out of November 2016, I think. So yeah, hope you're going into a fabulous final week of NaNoWriMo, and I'll see you soon, and keep writing. Bye.